Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sinker.
Sinker who?
Sink or swim.
It's draw time with Mr. Mayberry. Time to draw.
Well, hello and welcome back to Draw Time with Mr. Mayberry. This is day number 3 of swimming week, and today we're going to be drawing a mask, a swim mask, and snorkel. So let's get started. It's time to draw. We're drawing a swim mask and snorkel, and I turned my paper vertically so that it would fit better on the page. Now I'm going to go down below halfway, and that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to start with the top of the mask, the swim mask. I'm going to make kind of a curved line there in the middle. Then I'm going to come down from the center of that and going to make a line here where the mask rests on the nose. Just kind of a little curve there, and then slant down in both directions. Okay, and then I'm going to curve this outside and curve around and connect to that line that I have there. Same thing on this side, except I would like to connect from this side over here. So I'm going to start on this side, left side here, and curve around and connect to the outside. Okay, so this is a basic shape for the swim mask. Now, I'm going to go in and add some details. The mask itself, there's a second line around here because there's an edge to this mask that it holds the glass in or plastic in so that you use to see through. Here in the center it's going to be a little bit higher, but it stays pretty much the same width all the way around the edge of the mask. Okay, so almost it looks like goggles or looks like glasses, but this is this design for this kind of a mask. Now, this particular mask had a place where your nose could go, so that it would help you not get water in your nose. So it starts off with 2 lines that slant down, and then there's kind of a curve here, and then it slants up on either side, and this is where your nose would rest and allow you to be able to not get water in your nose. Then the mask itself, there's a rubber piece that helps the mask fit tightly to your face, and it goes right across here. It doesn't have to be a perfectly straight line, and that'll be shaded in along with this nose cover part. And then there's also a piece, it actually goes around the whole thing, but you see it sticking up above, and that'll be shaded in. This is that same kind of piece of rubber material that will make the mask stick to closer to your face so it doesn't let any air in or water in around your eyes. Now, from this direction, it's hard to make it look exactly 3D. But one thing that will help with that is where this rubber piece goes around the sides and attaches to the face. You see it through the inside of the glasses. We're going to make a curve here and a curve here, and I'm going to shade that in on either side. Okay, and this is that piece then that sticks close to your face so you don't get any water in around your eyes. Now, if I was, well, let's go ahead and draw. There's a place where the strap attaches on either side. So I'm going to make kind of a rectangle shape on each side, and then the strap would go around the back of the head. I'm not going to show it right now or draw it right now because I want to draw this as if you were putting it on a face. You'd make the eyes right in here, and then we're going to do the snorkel next. But then once I'd have the eyes, then I would put some lines across here that makes it look like it's glass, or in this case it's a plastic, but it's see-through, and you get a little bit of a reflection off of it. So that's what those lines are. Then I'm going to attach the snorkel, and this is the part that goes into your mouth, and then you breathe. You have your head just below water. This sticks up, and you can breathe through it. So I'm going to start with a line. Now this is going behind the goggles just a little bit, and that will help make this look a little more 3D by having that go behind there just a little bit. It's like a letter J. It's going to curve down here to about where the mouth would be. And we're going to do the other side. Try to keep it about the same width all the way across. And it makes it's the same width on the curve as well. You might have to make some adjustments to get that working out just right. And then on the end there's this mouthpiece. Now since it's not in a mouth, I'm going to go ahead and draw it like it looks. It's kind of like a peanut shape. You'll see later on, I'll do this in the big picture again with it in somebody's mouth, and you'll see what that looks like at that point. But that's what it would look like if it's not in a person's mouth. Then about halfway down on the mask, there's a curve here, and this is where there's kind of a division in this snorkel between a solid piece and a more flexible piece down here. Before I do this part, I think I'll go up here at the top. I'm going to make an oval at the top. That'll help make it look a little 3D as well, because we're seeing the top edge of it. Underneath that, I'm going to make a band here it might be a different color just to help folks to see it sticking above the water. Okay, so that part's done. You can, after you have it cleaned up, you can make your lines darker. Then we have this flexible hose that bends around and fits in the mouth. To make it flexible, I've got these curved lines, kind of like a bendy straw. They go fairly close together. You don't have to put them right on top of each other, but that is what allows this piece of plastic to bend and curve so that it can fit snugly in your mouth and allow you to breathe without letting any water in. Okay, so that does that. Now on the outside edge, though, it has ridges where each of these curved segments are. There's these little bumps. So you can go back through and you can do them all separate, or you can just kind of just make curved bumps go all the way along that don't necessarily line up. So you can do that either way, and it'll still give the same illusion that that's what that is. I'm going to go through here and make some bumps that line up, and then I think I'll finish it just by making some random bumps all the way up. Okay, but either way will give you that same illusion. So this is what our drawing is for today: a swim mask and snorkel. Well, now that you know how to draw a swim mask and snorkel, it's time to see how we can take that and add it to the big picture. Okay, today I've added some more color in the upper left and then in the lower right. Also right here, I put the swim mask and snorkel that we drew on this little girl, and you can see she's got the snorkel in her mouth, so it looks a little different than what we drew it. I said a little girl, but she actually looks large because she's closer to us. Things that are closer to you in a picture always look bigger. Things that are further away look smaller. Also, she overlaps the swimming pool here because she is, like I said, she's up close, so she's closer to us than the swimming pool is. So she covers up part of the swimming pool. And so this is what our big picture looks like today. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for taking time to draw with me. I hope you'll come back tomorrow, and remember, if you want to be a good artist, do a little drawing every day.
Summer, 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 summer time. Oh yeah, that's a keeper.